Your vacation is probably costing you way more than you think. When it comes to budgeting for our vacations, we've gotten pretty good at it. We budget for transportation, accommodations, food, and entertainment, but there is one thing that seems to always get left off. And it happens here after we book our trip and before we go, the pre-trip shopping. We are so excited and we want to keep the excitement going. So we research, read articles, watch videos, and shop. Buying new clothes and shoes, travel gear, toiletries, and the list goes on and on. Those small purchases can really add up and not only blow the budget, but they have hidden cost as well. So let's pause, take a time out, and together find our voice of reason, our inner Jiminy Cricket. Before you start scrolling, take inventory of what you already have. Shop your closet first and try on your clothes. Check to see what toiletries and travel gear you have on hand and see what amenities are offered at your hotel. Make a list of items that you both want and need and prioritize your needs over your wants. Think about what items you need to complete an outfit. Having a list can help us not overspend on impulse buys because when we have a future vacation, such as Disney, our brains are primed and actively looking for Disney items. They seem to leap off the shelves. The more we buy, the more we pack, the more we bring, the more we have to take care of and keep up with, which is creating work. The opposite of vacation. The word vacation comes from the Latin verb vacare, which means to be empty or free. We've gotten so far from that many of us say, I need a vacation from my vacation. I just don't think we're doing it right because we're filling our carts and suitcases with things that are literally weighing us down. I want to feel like I'm on vacation, and part of that is not tending to a bunch of unnecessary stuff. Now, most of us will need to make some purchases before leaving to make our trip more comfortable, but let's spend with intention. Buy things that can be used in multiple ways and try to avoid buying items that will only be used once or infrequently. For an example, a portable fan could be used on vacation, at the park, ball field, zoo, etc. It is good to go ahead and think about where you're going to house these pre-trip purchases when you return home. I used to be an overpacker and would come home and take out only the dirty clothes and cosmetic bag and shove the suitcase in a corner to deal with later. I didn't know where to put everything. Instead of feeling relaxed and recharged after my vacation, I felt overwhelmed. Now, before I even make a purchase, I ask how often will I actually use it? Where will I store it? And how long will it last? I'm really making an effort to buy fewer but higher quality items. I had one set of grandparents that did this. They bought the best that they could afford and they kept it for life. I can hear you thinking, nothing is meant to last forever and things aren't made like they used to be. I have said it too. But I think it is sort of a lie we tell ourselves to excuse the junk we let into our home. There are still products out there that are built well and are made to last. Brands such as Briggs & Riley, Patagonia, Osprey, and Darn Tough actually offer a lifetime warranty. And if buying quality isn't in the budget now, I try to be resourceful and use what I already have. If you don't travel often, a quart-sized Ziploc bag makes a perfect toiletry bag. Shopping bags make great beach bags or double as a packing cube to organize clothes. A lot of the mini travel containers can be refilled and reused on your next trip. For most of us, all of the special travel gear reminds me of baby gear with my first pregnancy. I spent so much for items I thought were necessary when most of the items weren't that useful or even used at all. If you do start traveling more, you can create a wish list and buy a few items at a time. I try to limit myself to no more than 3 new purchases per trip so that I'm more selective about what I'm buying and it makes me pause before I purchase. Is pre-trip shopping a problem for you? I would love to hear any tips that you have. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if this was helpful. I'm Andy Aline and I will see you in the next one.